congratulations to both of you movie stars for having the #1 movie
again
3 weeks in a row.
Yes.
Again.
Ryan really carried that film. How many lines do you have, Ryan?
7.
How
But
many
they
did
only
you-
used 3.
Yeah.
I did 7, but they used 3.
Because I heard it was 1.
No, they used 3. There's.
I love you, Daddy.
That's in between my lines. That separates my lines.
I love you, Daddy.
And how many? You have a lot of. You're actually a character. You actually have a role.
I have something what we call in Hollywood an under 5. But I did see you at a very prestigious A-list photo shoot.
Yes.
for
Did you
Shrek
give
for
the current
People
temperature?
Magazine.
Did you give the current temperature? Did you finish?
It's 70.
Thank you. Go ahead.
This is a great
OCD.
pilot. I hope you guys get picked up. Good luck. Yeah, so I show up and at the Soho House, which is very trendy. Now, how many times have you been to the Soho House?
A lot.
Well, don't
Okay.
you have to be a member to be there?
I think I crashed. I'm definitely not a member of anything. But we were there, and Eddie Murphy walked in, who definitely has a sense of mystique. And I've never met him. Big, giant star. I know you've met everybody, but I was very excited to meet Eddie Murphy. And Mike Myers, who's very shy.
Right.
Kind of hard to talk to, actually.
Really?
He's so
Okay.
shy. Very
Yeah.
shy. And then Cameron Diaz walks in. And then Seacrest here says, and you know what? There's a thing. When I make fun of you in my act, I don't even have to write anything. Ryan Seacrest sees Cameron Diaz and says, with no irony, "What's up, Holmes?"
I did say that.
Explain yourself.
I've not. That's what we call each other. We're on that Holmes level. What's wrong with that? Is that awkward? or
I'm sorry. I
strange?
need a minute.
Why is that
What's
strange?
up? Is
What did I
Jesus
say-
your homeboy?
What
That's
did I-
next.
what did I say to
you?
you?
Wearing a T-shirt saying Jesus is my homeboy.
What did I say to you? Do you remember?
Well, you avoided me for a while.
I don't think that's.
And
well, then we were put
there
next
was
to each other in the
an
shoot.
horrible, uncomfortable moment between you
Who
and me
broke
and
the
John
ice
Hamm.
first?
Well, John Hamm, you know what's funny is John Hamm from Mad Men,
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
gorgeous
yeah.
and talented. He's kind of my new Seacrest to make fun of, but he's not famous enough yet, which has got to hurt. To like be the almost Seacrest, but not be.
So you want to be famous enough that the crowd gets the joke, but
Well,
if they don't
that's
get the
thing.
joke, you're not famous
That's
enough.
obviously that's a thing. And the reason that I gun for you in my act so much is number 1, you're ridiculous, and number 2, you are so well known and so much a part of the lexicon. That by the way, lexicon is a word that means things people talk about in pop culture
You want to
quite
define
a bit.
zeitgeist while we're here?
Well, zeitgeist is good, but what I said to Ryan that night was, I was trying to bust his you know what,
Yeah.
and I said, Ryan Seacrest, ladies and gentlemen, he's nothing if not ubiquitous. And then Ryan said,
I want to be ubiquitous.
no, you said you don't know what that word means.
I did, but I was lying to you because I know what ubiquity means.
He uses it a lot.
What does
Yeah.
it mean?
It means all things, everywhere, all the time, every place.
To be everywhere,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Webster. Can I read?
Yeah, read
Can I read from your
the
softback?
index.
Please read from my paperback now out. Kathy
number
Griffin
one,
official
number
book club.
one.
Is this a
selection.
real number
Congratulations.
one on the New York
This is
bestseller?
a real
All right.
number 1 on the New York Times bestseller.
So there's a lot of people's names. There's Seinfeld in here, and there's there's Tupac Shakur. Molly
I worked
Shannon,
with him one time. I know that's weird, but
Brooke
it's true.
Shields. Okay, so anyway, it says Seacrest writing the index of her book, and underneath everybody else has a page number to flip to see what she says about them. And it says Seacrest, comma Ryan, not mentioned once in book Suck It. Thank you. Thank you. Would you
Look,
sign it? Would
there's
you sign
so
this?
many
We get her
ways
to sign it.
that I like to tell you to suck it, and yet I felt that.
But don't you feel like I'm old material? Don't you ever get sick of doing material about me? I would
have you
think at
have you
some
met
point,
yourself lately?
Endless material. Every time you
Honestly,
think you're out,
it's the
there's
gift
more.
that keeps on giving. And you know, the whole she thing started because when I refer to you in my act as she, I have to say it literally gets an applause burst. People are so excited.
Can I take
And
people back? Listen, this was last.
Please.
Was this last night on Jimmy Kimmel?
Last week.
Last week.
And so if you declare war on a Justin Bieber who has
about
like a
Twitter.
gajillion followers, then you will get many more followers, but you also will get a lot of angry tweets as well.
No, I don't want to mess with Bieber.
No, I wouldn't. And also there's weird people like Ryan Seacrest. Somehow she's got like tons of followers.
There it is. There's the laugh.
I can't figure it out. But you know what? Good for her. More power to her. So that's one way to do it.
I'm almost certain Ryan is a man, but you might know better
Sure?
than me.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure.
so.
Well, it's an easy laugh then.
Well, also, let me tell you the genesis of that joke
Yeah.
is many years ago, you probably don't remember this. You were on the Conan O'Brien show and you were talking about your beauty routine and you admitted to flat ironing your hair, doing blonde tips, getting mani-pedis, spray tanning, and I believe you even got permanent dye on your eyelashes.
I can't say that you're wrong by that statement.
Okay.
However, it's not true today. I don't do that now.
So you get a pass?
No, I don't do all of those things now.
Okay, well, you know what? At a certain point, Hitler stopped too. But yeah, I went to Hitler.
I'm saying
By
I
the way,
should-
you know your listeners are like, "Who's Hitler? Do you have a new duet with Justin Bieber? I love him."
So your point is,
My point is that I brought, you know, My point is, I'm not going to let up.
Is this because? Okay, that's fine, and I'm okay with it. But is this because?
Like I give a hoot.
You don't care, but is this because
I'm trying not to swear. It's very difficult.
Is this because I took your job at E?
My job at E. Oh, on the red carpet? Yeah.
Is that what this stems from?
Yeah, that was a bitter pill. And
but were you upset? Because I didn't realize I was coming in to take your job.
Well, you know I got canned at E. Well, first of all, I was always on the D list. So I was always the number 2 position to Star Jones.
So you were where Juliana is now.
Yeah, but let me tell you, being number 2 to Star Jones is another animal. That's really not... That's very D-list. So you didn't really take my job. You sort of took Star's job, who sort of took Joan Rivers' job. But you've redefined it in a way that is, wow. I'm going to go with refreshing.
But we're yeah.
Because you never offend anybody, and everyone wants to go talk to you.
Oh.
And is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's awful.
But we're fine. We're good, right? Because Steve Kameko's fine. Like everybody is fine. Star's fine. We're all good. But you and I are good with the E thing, right?
No.
Joan and I are fine. We're not good with
We're
the
not
E
cool.
thing. Do you want to come back and stand in Juliana's spot for an interview sometime?
I'm a little too big for that with my 2 Emmys and my 17 nominations, but whatever is good for you,
Ryan. You could do one interview at the SAGs.
You can kiss my ass.